Greetings to our friends in Germany. Happy Tu Bischwat. On behalf of the leadership of Keren Kamet L'Yisrael Jewish National Fund, we send you our warm blessings from Jerusalem. Tu Bischwat is such a meaningful holiday because it encourages us to contemplate our unique connection to the land of Israel. On Tu Bischwat, it's customary to eat fruit that comes from this land, especially to eat from the 7 species with which the Torah praises this land: wheat, barley, grapes, figs, pomegranates, olives, and dates. We also try to eat new fruit, one we have not eaten in the past year. This enables us to say the additional blessing of Shehechianu. Our sages explain that when eating produce of the land of Israel, we're bringing the holiness of Israel into our homes. 500 years ago in the city of Tzfat, the great rabbi Rav Chaim Vital celebrated this day with a huge feast, 30 different kinds of fruit. He and his students would wear white, and they would read passages from Psalms and the Torah. Today, many try to recreate this with the Tu B'Shvat Seder. Tu B'Shvat is an opportunity to contemplate the source of the blessings in our lives. It's a time to see beyond the trees, to acknowledge God, who is orchestrating all that goes on around us. Tu B'Shvat is certainly an appropriate time to think about being more careful with making blessings before we put food into our mouths. The Talmud in Tractate Sanhedrin informs us that among the signs of the redemption are that the trees will blossom and the remnants of Israel will return to the land. With cranes and construction all across Israel, we see the prophecy and the miracle unfolding before our very eyes. Tu B'Shvat reminds us to speak warmly of the land of Israel, to pay tribute to its beauty, to its holiness. As Joshua and Kalev said in the Torah, Tovah ha'aretz me'od me'od. It's a great, great land. Let's be supportive of those who are making aliyah. Tu B'Shvat is certainly a time for planting and thinking about the future. The Talmud relates, an elderly man was once planting a carob tree. A young man walks by and says, "Do you expect to be alive to enjoy the fruit of this tree?" To which the older man said, "I found the world with carob trees in it. In the same way that my father planted for me, I will plant for my children." The lesson, of course, is just as we entered this world and found trees, we too must plant for the next generation. There's a beautiful story told about Rabbi Abraham Isaac Kook, the first chief rabbi of Israel. He was once invited to a tree planting in Israel, and those who accompanied him wanted to honor the great rabbi by having him plant the tree. So they handed Rav Kook a shovel so that he could begin to prepare the land. With tears in his eyes, Rav Kook gently pushed the shovel aside and placed his hand into the earth, the holy soil, the hallowed ground of the land of Israel. This was how he intended to plant. Finally, Tu B'Shvat speaks to the theme of renewal. On Tu B'Shvat, the fruit are yet to be seen. Still we rejoice, faithful in a few weeks' time, spring will be here and the trees will bear fruit. In our own lives as well, there are times when we may feel helpless, hopeless. Yet Tu B'Shvat teaches us that man should never despair. Spring is around the corner and the sunshine will soon return. These past 2 years were extremely challenging. Israel endured a difficult war. Tens of thousands of people were displaced from their homes, thousands were killed, and hundreds were taken captive. Thank God the last hostage was returned just yesterday. On the world stage as well, there's rampant anti-Semitism and the continued isolation of Israel and the Jewish people. Tu B'Shvat reminds us that better times lay ahead. Even at this difficult juncture, the sap is rising, the trees will blossom, and the fruit will return. For more than 120 years, especially on Tu B'Shvat, people around the world arranged to have trees planted in Israel through Keren Kamet L'Yisrael Jewish National Fund. KKLJNF is deeply grateful to our friends and partners around the world for your commitment to the land of Israel and the Jewish people. With heartfelt blessings to you and your families for a Chag Tu Bishvat Sameach.